Evening all. Right, well, if you're watching this thinking that this is going to be a video about whether or not the UK will have an Islamic government, then it's not going to be that tonight. I've received lots of messages and lots of emails warning me not to do it. If my revenue from this channel was coming to me, I would do it, but it isn't coming to me. It's going to children who are dying, and there is £150 so far. It's not going to be paid until the 21st of January, I believe, because the revenue is not calculated up finally until, I believe it's the 7th of January, and then the payday is the 21st of January. So, and as soon as that hits my bank account, that's going straight to Blue Bellwood Children's Hospice in Sheffield. So I'm going to ponder a little bit further on that before I make my decision whether or not I'm going to stick my neck out and do that reading. Right, now, YouTube could quite easily block this channel or restrict my videos, and as soon as it's restricted, the money is removed, and I'm not taking that chance. So this is going to be a different reading. I'm not sure how many people are interested in it or not. I don't know, but it's a request from Barry, who wants me to do a reading about Alex Bellfield. Now, I don't know anything about Alex Bellfield. I don't even know what the man looks like. I'm presuming it's a man, and the only reason why I know it's a man is because I heard someone, I don't know who, but definitely someone talking about Alex Bellfield having gone to prison for a stalking offence, and it's got something to do with Jeremy Vine, and that's all I know. So this reading is just going to be the basic energy of Alex Bellfield. Now, I did meditate on Alex Bellfield, and I don't know why, but I'm getting the sense that Alex Bellfield might well be neurodivergent on the spectrum. I might be wrong. I don't know. I really don't know. And I'm sure you're all going to let me know in the comments if I'm way off the mark. This is going to be a reading that will either interest you or it won't. But it is a requested reading, so I'm going to go ahead and do it. So this is for Barry, who wants to know about Alex Bellfield. So I can't tell you the story. I don't know what it is. I know he's got prison time. I don't know whether that's a recent thing or whether he's just gone to prison or whether he's going to go to prison. I have absolutely zero idea. But let's see what we've got. I'm going to do a Wisdom of the Oracle card first by Colette Baron Reid, and see what this little set of cards gives me as a focal point, because I have no focal point other than what I've been told in my meditation. We have Between Worlds, and it was in reverse. Between Worlds. Right, and it's number 3. Number 3, Between Worlds. And it's the protection message because it was in reverse. Be mindful of your expectations. This is not a time for guarantees. Things will not go exactly as you plan or dictate. Let go and see what Spirit has in store. What takes hold in your life will be better than you can imagine. So it looks like, possibly prison will give him some I don't know, maybe he'll get something from it if he can see past what it is. But I'm looking at this card. Let me put this light on. Sorry about that. Where are we? Light, come on, light. Ooh, bright, 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 bright. I'm looking at this card and it's almost like he's in darkness, or it's sadness or despair, but he is stepping into a brighter world. So I don't know whether his experience of prison or his own personal experience is going to lead him at some point in the future to something that's a little bit more prosperous or a little bit more sturdy or stable. So it feels bleak at the moment, but there is a future brightness about his life. So that's what we've got for the oracle. Let's have a look. Ordinary Rider-Waite Tarot. I was meaning to drag out different tarot cards today, but I've been really busy. I've been up to the farm shop to get meat and stuff for Christmas and fill the freezer up and everything, and it's actually quite a long way away from where I live. So that's what I've been up to today, and the usual day-to-day stuff. I was going to do a load of readings today and then upload them, like drip feed them over the next days ahead, but I just haven't done it. But I also have some health conditions, and new health conditions have come to light, so I'm doing a bit of a take it steady day today and trying not to stress too much about it. Because we all know if we overthink and if we stress too much, we make our situation worse, and stress and worry and fear and all the like can actually make you ill. So I'm trying not to make myself ill. Right, let's have a look. Alex Belfield. What's the situation with Alex Belfield? We have Judgment. So this is about waking up. It's about a realization. It's about a spiritual awakening. I'm drawn to this George Cross on the card for some reason. I don't know if Alex Belfield is an English person, but I think this George Cross it feels like Englishness is really important to Alex Belfield. I'm trusting my gut here. So I might be way off mark with this. This might be a flop video, but I'm going to go with it anyway because that's what I'm getting. It's almost as if Alex is part of the awakening. It feels like he's part of a movement. He's part of this tribe of people that are right now in the UK really integral to Britishness, Englishness, reviving Englishness. I don't know. So this might be wrong, but that's what that feels like. And I'm really drawn to this George's Cross, St George Cross. So what's hindering him at the moment? We have the authorities, an authority figure. What's hindering him is lack of stability. So I don't know whether that's mental stability or physical strength, but what's hindering him is some form of stability. It feels like mental stability right now. I don't know, so don't shoot the messenger. This is all I'm getting. Yeah, it seems like what's hindering him is the lack of will and strength, a lack of will, maybe. So what's in the overall energy? The overall energy for this reading for Alex Belfield, please. Why this George Cross seems like this St George Cross seems really important, and it does feel like he's part of the awakening. We've got Star. So the star can mean two different things, and it depends what's around it. And we've got all of a sudden got three major arcanas already. We've got the Judgment, the Emperor, and the Star, all three of which are major arcana cards. And I said this in yesterday's video, there are 22 major arcana cards out of a pack of 78. When you've got an abundance of major cards, it's a significant event. This person is significant in some way, and it's got something to do with Britishness, Englishness. What's the overall energy is an energy of healing. But the Star card, this is the card, right? So we've got, yeah, the Star card. This is Aquarius. I don't know what he is. Emperor is Aries. Judgment has escaped me. No, Judgment. I don't think Judgment belongs to it. No, Judgment doesn't have a star sign attached to it. The Star can be about healing. It can be about communication. It can also be about things like the internet. So, what the overall energy's got something to do with the internet. Now, I don't know why he's in prison. It says stalking. Maybe he was stalking over the internet. I don't know. I've absolutely no idea. But this is the overall energy. He's part of this movement. He's hindered by a lack of will or a lack of stability, mental acuity. And the above energy, the overall energy of that is something to do with maybe, possibly the internet. It could have something to do with healing. It's got something to do with communicative technologies. What's in the subconscious? What's in his subconscious mind? We've got the Two of Wands. So in the subconscious, he's making plans right now. So wherever he is, he's right now planning his next moves. He's seeing his next moves as an opportunity to create new things, to move on to pastures new. So in the subconscious, he's got this subconscious buzz going around. In the back of his mind, he's got these ideas and things that he wants to create at a later date. What's in the recent past for Alex Belfield? Recent past. Recent. Too many. Not taking them. Recent past, Alex Belfield. I'm not taking two. Just one, please. There we go. Recent past, the Three of Swords. Well, I mean, this card is self-explanatory. You'd only look at it: heartbreak, a broken heart, three things. It can even be seen as three things to do with the mind have upset him in some way, or he's upset somebody three times with intellectually, perhaps. I don't know, but the three is not always about three times, but the three in this reading feels very significant. I don't know what the number three is. I don't know whether it is three offences, or whether there are three separate things that he said that have created an upset, but that's in the recent past. Like I say, if I'm way off the mark, I'm sure you're going to let me know, but it's for entertainment purposes. What's in the near future? Near future, we've got, so in the near future, we've got the Seven of Pentacles. This is tending to your affairs. This is tending to your, this is planting the seed in order to grow a new garden, if you like. The 7 is about learning to keep your side of the street clean and grow your own abundance. So the attention in the near future is going to be on himself and his own little piece of the UK, wherever that is. But 7s can be a bit of an apprenticeship card as well. It's like but this card looks like he's in the future he's going to be harvesting something, and as it's pentacles, this is earthly realm, the material realm. So he's harvesting something in the material realm. Could be money, it could be accolades, it could be a job, it could be anything like that. So what is out of his control? Let me just move these over a bit so I've got a bit more room. What's out of his control? Oh, what's out of his control? Like Pentacles, a new start. Pentacles aces are all about a new start, a new opportunity. It's out of his control, it's coming his way. He's going to be given an opportunity that, because it's in the out of control position, I'm feeling like it might be an opportunity he doesn't want to take. And I think it's connected to this Judgment, being part of a group of people who are custodians of Britishness, Englishness. I think maybe he doesn't want to, possibly he's been offered a new opportunity which perhaps he might shy away from at first. It's possible that he doesn't want to take this opportunity when it comes up. What is his advice? I don't know if you can see these. Can you see it? Advice is to move on. So I'm feeling very, very strongly that, it's swords, it's the mind. It's almost as if this is being a bit of a torment for him. And I think the advice with this is to don't hang on to it once it's gone. The advice is, it's definitely sweep away the hurt and the feeling of being shafted, because it feels like he feels shafted. Yeah, so the advice is to move on. So once his time is done, if he I believe he's in prison, so once his time is done, once he comes out, is to move past it, move out of that turbulent mind and into something a little bit more peaceful. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Hopes and fears. Okay. Hopes is to be able to consolidate his conscious and subconscious mind. It all feels that a lot. It feels very on the surface. He feels a very on the surface type of person, someone who will say things that other people would think more carefully about saying. So he hopes, his hope is that he's going to be able to keep quiet what he needs to keep quiet in order to get by in life, and say what he wants, and be able to say what he wants to say, but in the way that can be received without incident. And what's the outcome for Alex Bellfield? Outcome. Chariot. He's going to move forward. He's going to be able to balance his light and dark side, his light and his shadow side. He's going to be able to go forward quite well. He is going to be able to do that. So where I see him, he's part of a team of awakeners. And his team is to do with Britishness, Englishness. What's hindering him is an inability or a lack of will. So it's almost like he's this card and this card are a calling. So the Emperor card is hindering that calling. So it's like he doesn't have the will to do it. That's the lack of will. And his overall energy is something to do with AI, internet communications, that kind of thing. In this instance, it's not to do with healing. In his near past, I'm feeling very strongly 3. So maybe there's 3 incidents or 3. I don't know whether there was 3 separate charges. I don't know. I absolutely do not know. That's in the near past. His subconscious mind is trying to formulate a plan for the future. What's beyond his control is he is going to be given this opportunity to become part of the awakened massive, if you like, which he's going to resist, or he feels like he needs to resist. He doesn't have the will to do it. Can't do it anyway from prison. The near future, the 7 of Pentacles, is all about tending to his own stuff, his own finances, growing his nest egg and making sure he's sort of putting his security and things in place. His advice is to not hang on to old shit. Once it's gone, it's gone. Move on to calmer waters. Try and get the swords out of your mind. These are all mental hurts. And if you live in your mind a lot, and if you live in fear a lot, or you worry a lot, chances are you've got a lot of air in your air signs or whatever in your chart. I mean, I'm a Libra, so I overanalyze things. I think things through over and over and over again, and yet I can be incredibly indecisive. And if I'm hurt by something, I have to work through that, and I have to learn. And I've had to learn to let things go. And there've been things in my past that have gone on that have been incredibly hurtful, mentally and emotionally, and it's taken me a long time to get past it. But that's before the days of learning to just let go, breathe, learning to meditate, learning to take care of yourself in a different way. His hopes and fears is that he's going to be able to balance his outer and inner self, because he shows his inner self. He's like he wears his heart on his sleeve, but he also doesn't. It's almost like there's no filter on his mouth. So what's in the back of his mind, what he'd like, most of us have got things we'd like to say, but we wouldn't necessarily say it out loud. It's like there is no filter with this person. It's like he can't not say it. And his hopes are that he's going to be able to learn to use that filter. And then the outcome is that he will be able to balance his light and shadow side. And he will, and he is going to move on. He's going to move on. Is he going to take up is he going to take up this offer? This feels like a destiny. This feels like destiny. It's in divine timing for him. And if we look at all the major cards, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These are all the major cards. All major cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Out of 10 cards, we've got 6 major cards. This is a major life event. This is part of his spiritual journey. It really is part of his spiritual journey. He's starting at number 20 with judgment. Starting at number 20, which is usually at the end of the soul's journey, and then he's going to number 4. So he's going back to the beginning to learn strength of will. Then he goes back to number 17, where it's about communication, but it's also about the age of Aquarius, about new technology, the age of new technology. Sorry, that Ace of Pentacles, it's 5. Ace of Pentacles isn't a major card. And then we've got the High Priestess, which is about balancing the inner and the outer, the subconscious and the conscious mind, right at the beginning. And then he's got the Chariot right in the middle at number 7. And if we put these in order of number in which they come in, you've got 2, 3, 7, 10, 17, 20. If he was doing this in order, this would be him along his journey of the soul's journey. That would be in order, but they were out of sync. In this reading, we've got Alex Belfield. We've got Alex Belfield has a calling. This is a divine offer, an opportunity from the divine. He's been offered this calling. This is a calling. It's to do with Britishness, Englishness, to be part of this waking people up out of their slumber. But he's reluctant. At the moment, there is no will for him to do it. He doesn't have the will. But he will be able to sort of hone the skill of what to say and how to say it and what not to say and what to keep to yourself. And then is he going to join this band of awakeners then? Yes or no? Yeah, he is. He's going to be a part of it. And that's another major card. Empress. There's 72 cards in this deck, 78 cards in this deck even. And the last 2 readings we've had an abundance of major arcana cards. This is a significant event in his life. This Judgment is a significant event. It's part of his soul's journey. He's doing what he's doing. He is where he is, and it's part of divine timing. So that's Alex Belfield for you. Anyway, I'm going. I'll speak to you later. Take care. Ta-ra!